everyone, my name is Erica Richardson and I'm a senior public health major from Southeast Michigan. I was awarded the Dyer Fellowship last fall, and for my project I've been studying basic need and security among coastal students. Basically, basic need and security is food and housing insecurity as well as homelessness, so a student's inability to feed and house themselves. This piqued my interest because of the crazy high prices of college and how they're just rising every single year. For my project, I did a survey, and out of the 400 plus students that were surveyed, I found that 38% of students had experienced food insecurity within the last year, 30% had experienced housing insecurity in the last year, and nearly 12% had experienced homelessness since beginning college. While these results are very scary and very striking, there are policy solutions that can protect students. I had found in my research that 9% of students said that they didn't know where to go when campus was closed. These closures include summer break, winter break, and emergency closures such as hurricanes and now coronavirus pandemic. So in a way, the policy that we have to live on campus for 2 years requires students to maintain 2 homes for those 2 years. So you have to have somewhere to go when campus is closed, which, as we know, those closures can be very unpredictable, and you have to have somewhere to go over winter break and summer break. So if we were to change this policy, students would be able to get a year-long lease in their name rather than having to manage 2 homes. So they would have a safe place to stay during breaks, and they won't have to worry about finding somewhere to go when all of a sudden campus is closed and you have to leave within 48 hours. So there are already exceptions to this 2-year rule, but they're pretty complex. So the policy requires students to have well-documented and verifiable circumstances, and this is something that's very difficult for a young person who's straight out of high school to provide, because for one, they're already in a housing crisis, which means that they're in survival mode. And for 2, it means that they would have to have predictable circumstances, which many people who are in housing crises do not have. So maybe one day they have housing and the next day they don't. It all just depends, especially because a lot of this is based on familial relations. By making on-campus housing an option for the first 2 years rather than a requirement, we could reduce rates of basic need and security, which would improve mental health, the rate of retention, and it would improve academic success. I hope that you all enjoyed listening. I hope you have a great day and stay safe.